we want to make communication about two issues, and we shall be done. There is an upcoming by-election in Serere County after the passing on of the Honorable Bishop Okabe, and as NUP, we are going to be putting our feet in Serere during this by-election. How are we going to do this? We have for a very long time been talking about the forces of change coming together in what we have severally called the United Forces of Change. Those of us that think Uganda deserves better, there must be change in the way things operate and in leadership generally. And so we keep making every effort to come together. And so we are going to Serere as the National Unity Platform to support the Honorable Alice Alaso, who is the flag bearer of Alliance for National Transformation, ANT. It is what leadership calls for. That sometimes you lie a little for the bigger good, for the bigger cause. And that's what we are doing as NUP. We did that in Soroti. We supported the FDC candidate. And of course, yes, whatever happened did happen. We believe that the candidate we supported won that election overwhelmingly. So we are going to Serere, and we believe the Honorable Alice Alaso will win with the support of the rest of us among the forces of change. It is the right thing to do, and that is why we are doing it. We have our teams. We even have some of our comrades who expressed interest, who have come along in this decision, and they're going to speak to you very shortly. The other issue is about the abductions. I'll let the SG expound on that when he comes to speak at that time. Quickly mu Luganda, then mpite bannange. Twina akalulu akabindabinda e Serere County oluvannyuma lw'okufa k'Oweekitiibwa Bishop Okabe yali omubaka w'ekitundu ekyo. Nga National Unity Platform tugenda kwetaba mu kalulu kano aka Serere County, naye tukeetabyemu tutya nga bannankyukakyuka tulina kye tuzze twogerako United Forces of Change. So tugenda okwetaba mu kalulu kano nga tuwagira Oweekitiibwa Alice Alaso akwatidde ANT bendera mu kalulu kano. Tukikola kubanga kikulu okusigala nga tutambulira awamu nga bannankyukakyuka, kubanga okwegatta mwe muli amaanyi. Ate kitukakatako bwe bukulembeze obwo nti oluusi okakkanamuko n'ogamba nti kale omulala kasonge mu maaso ku lw'obulungi lw'ekinene ennyo. Nga NUP kino twakikola bwe twagenda e Soroti ne tuwagira candidate wa FDC, era tukkiriza candidate waffe oyo yawangula. Mwalaba ebyaliyo byonna, naye kyali kikulu okulaba nti nga bannankyukakyuka nga twegasse nga tutambulira awamu kye twagala okukola ku luno, era twasazeyo okuwagira Honorable Alice Alaso kubanga kye kituufu ekyokukola. Tulina osigala nga tulaba engeri gye tukolera awamu nga bannankyukakyuka. Tulina bannaffe ababadde beegwanyiza ekifo kino, era ngenda bawa chance boogere gye tuli n'okukakasa nti kino kye kituufu ekyokukola. Tulina otambulira awamu nga bannankyukakyuka. So let me invite the two comrades who had expressed interest to come and in just a minute each say something very quick, because they've also given us the assurance that they are going to go on ground to rally support for the Honorable Alice Alaso. Just 1 minute. You also speak to us in Tesokere. Just a minute.
Thank you. People power. Power. My name is Joel Obore, one of the candidates that expressed interest in Serere for Serere aspirants to run as a flag bearer for NUP. I must appreciate the efforts the party has done, because we are all fighting for one goal, and one goal is to remove the dictator, to make sure that we build a better and a new Uganda. To my supporters in Serere, we've decided that we are all going to rally behind Alaso to make sure that we fight for one cause. That one cause, we all know that we are determined to remove the dictator. I must say, keda ateso yala manoi itunga lepu pop tosingo kere lo serere yesungun lu igang tosingo achame pate ida jaona chamanare be iloso ni aigang alaso akepolo be ngunu kere lo ajasi kauka iloso ni nari uto ne jie anwa nyune be idukuno ni serere na itetet idukuno ni Uganda na jokan agora nyune be tomapakina iloso ni kere ai ngara kim Narai, we are united forces of change and we are fighting for one cause. I believe that we can be able to achieve this together for God and my country. Yalamanoi, Joel Obore.
People power. Our power.
People power.
My name is Jerry Okello from Serere. I am one of those who express interest to contest for a position of the Member of Parliament for Serere constituency. I want to appreciate the efforts of the party. I want to thank the party for the decision that has been made. We have accepted here today that we are going to support Honorable Alice Alaso Ashalut because we believe that by supporting her we show unity, we show that we are all fighting for one thing. We are fighting to remove the dictator. We are not going to give support to any other person rather than Alice Alaso because Honorable Alice Alaso of ANT is one of those candidates, is one of those senior politicians that we believe that even if I was given the position, still she can do it better than us. So we believe by supporting her, we are creating unity, and we believe that we shall work together and she will deliver to the people of Serere as expected, not only to the people of Serere, but also to the people of Uganda as like. Because she's not a junior in parliament, she served in 3 terms, and we believe her service to the country will still be of a great achievement to all people of Uganda. So by doing that, I want to thank people and also my supporters that let's show the support that you wanted to give me. Let's give that support to Honorable Alice Alaso. Then next time we shall also come back on board. Akoto inshallah making to akere mulemo igang to siongo kapa a candidate. Lola na chamuso kapa ipate chamuso igang akin Honorable Alice Alaso Shanut. Eiti aikini ngese agugon koskere. Ido kapa pate chamugoni bui buna inakin. Agogon ido ibuna igwo karanesi apara ne chunor na para na partner na tona ani boni ibuna itelekar na ra iwuto ni kere itiji la surup itiji ngoni la achika koni eja kaiti Museveni. So ngunu isilo la kiroli kotoso alimoki nyeze. I have been serving as a speaker of Kere Town Council and I must declare my support to Honorable Alice Alaso Ashalut.
Elama no ino. Giokuna mot. All right, let me ask the SG to talk to us.
People power. Our power.
People power.
Thank you so much, Honorable Senyoni, and I want to, in a special way, appreciate these our 2 comrades for really the decision they've taken on this day. It takes leadership, it takes maturity for them to take this very important decision to say that the National Unity Platform will support the ANT candidate. Like Honorable Senyoni explained, we are doing this to show maturity in leadership, to show that we believe in the unity of the people of Uganda, to show that we don't just want to participate in this election just for the sake of it. We want to have results from this election. We all know what has been going on in the different by-elections, which we have won, and the regime has gone on to rig. We are fighting for electoral justice, and we are going to step in Serere to continue fighting for electoral justice. So the people who keep asking us why we go for these elections, it is simply because we use these elections as an opportunity to reach out to the people, for the people to see in real time what kind of bandits or thugs are in charge of this our country. So we'll be going there to support Honorable Alice Alaso, and this is evidence that there are people who keep saying, well, you don't have candidates is because you didn't have your own candidates. We have 2, and you've heard them speak. This one is already a speaker, holding a very important position in Serere. This young man, you've had the fire in his belly. So we have very good candidates, but we are looking at the bigger picture. The second issue I want to talk about is a question of abductions. Last week, we were all shocked when we saw a lady called Nabanja talking about the fact that they have John Bosco Kibalama. John Bosco Kibalama disappeared in 2019 on the 3rd of June. We have been looking for him since then up to now, and only to see Nabanja saying that they have Kibalama, that he was arrested for attacking whatever in October last year. And so it is very, very, very unfortunate that these are the kinds of people, and to see that they are downplaying such an important issue of abductions, denying. I saw Mario Musi also talking about this in a casual manner. Up to now, they are abducting our people. Last week, they abducted a young man who we don't even know where he is up to now. We even have a report as of today that there are people who were abducted last night. Our human rights team is trying to verify all this information. So it is very, very shameful for the so-called Prime Minister to come out and start downplaying these issues. Up to now, we still have over 20 people, many of whom disappeared during the election. But you see, abductions are an ongoing issue. Those of you who saw the so-called chairperson of Human Rights Commission speaking, she was also saying that some of the people who we put on that list were not abducted. Shame upon her, because these people were abducted, they were kept away for several months, and eventually either produced before the military court or dumped somewhere in swamps and that kind of thing. So every list that we've given them keeps getting updated. I wanted to clarify that to the media. When the Human Rights Commission comes, out of the 25 names you gave us, only 18 are missing. It is because abductions are ongoing. So if they, for example, you know, Bobby Young was abducted, they kept him for 8 days. So if we are reporting at that particular time, Bobby Young's name will be on that list of abductees. But when he is eventually produced, then that person is removed from that list. I also saw the media saying that we don't report to the police, that we don't report this, that these matters are not reported to the police, that people only report to the political party. Yes, and the reasons are clear. Our spokesperson clearly explained why people always come here. But I also want to put on record that there is no single abduction that has not been reported to the police. All abductions are reported to the police. And of course the police will tell you, oh, we don't have this person is with CMI. When you go to CMI, they say the person is with ISO. You look for the person, and many of the people eventually, you cannot find them. I have a letter here, for example, which I wrote to the chairperson of Human Rights Commission on the 29th of November last year. And if you see the people I copied this letter to the Inspector General of Police. I copied this letter to the chairperson of the Human Rights Committee of Parliament. I copied this to the Minister of Internal Affairs. So when Nabanja says that we do not report these things to government agencies, she's simply lying, and it is definitely not true what she was saying. And we are looking, so now that Kibalama, we shall go back to court again to apply for habeas corpus. But if you say that you have someone who was abducted in 2019, and the wives, the children have not been given an opportunity to see this person, regardless of what charges you say the person committed, the person has rights under the law. And of course, the good thing is that they are confirming. They even brought out 5 people who we did not have on our list, and said that these people had been held for 5 months before they were produced. If you saw her ridiculous statement, that's what it was saying, that they had 5 people in custody, and that these people were produced before court after 5 months. Shame upon you. How do you take people and detain them for 5 months before you produce them before a court of law, when the law says that you must produce someone before court within 48 hours? So, tuli wano kirungi nnyo nti twogedde ku nsonga eyeserere, nange okwogera ebigambo byange. Njagadde nnyo okwebaza bano baganda baffe ababadde bakandideti baffe, naye nga bwe tubuze tubagamba tuli United Forces of Change, tukkiriza nti bonna bonna bannankyukakyuka tulina okukolera wamu okulaba nga tusigukulula nakyemalira afutubadde ku ggwanga lyaffe emyaka 37 wetwogerera. Jo babadde bajaguza olunaku lwa tarehe 6 nga giweze emyaka 42 bukya batandika struggle yaabwe, naye nga bebogerako nti bajja kulwanyisa ate bebakyakola abductions, okusiba abantu nga tebalina musango n'ebirala bwe bityo. N'olwekyo tukkiriza nti oyo nakyemalira tugenda mujjako nga tukoledde wamu fena. So nga NUP tusazeewo okuwagira Honorable Ali Salaso olw'ekyo ekifaananyi kye twagala okugyayo ekya United Forces of Change. Ensonga y'okubiri kye njogeddeko ebadde ya kiwamba bantu ekikyagenda mu maaso. Wiiki ewedde mwena mwalaba omukyala gwe bayita Nabbanja ng'avaayo okwogera ku nsonga zino. Omuntu gwe osuubira nti muzadde nti asobola okutegeera obulumi abantu bwe bayitamu ku nsonga z'ekiwamba abantu, naye n'avaayo ng'abalaata n'agamba abo bamenyi b'amateeka. Kale bwe bamenyi b'amateeka mubatwale mu kooti mukkirize abantu baabwe okubalaba. Yavaayo n'agamba nti Kibalama be bamuyina. Kibalama yabula mu 2019 John Bosco Kibalama. Ne bwe twogerera famire ebadde munoonya tebamulabangako. Kakati bw'oba ogamba nti mwamukwata ne mumusiba mumutwale mu kooti abantu bemubakirize bamutuukeko abantu basobole okufuna obuweerero. Naye n'ekirala okusinziira ku bigambo bya Nabbanja engeri gy'ayogedde nti be bamuyina tujja kuddayo mu kooti nga mukimanyi tubadde tugenda mu kooti era tusabe ekibaluwa ekyo kye bayita habeas corpus nti muleete Kibalama bw'aba mulamu oba mufu. Naye kati engeri gye baadmitinze bo nti be bamuyina oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 4 bamutuleetere abantu baabwe abantu be basobole okumulabako. Mwalaba oyo omukyala naye yeyita chairperson w'akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu ng'ayogera ku nsonga zino ng'agamba ate abantu be twateeka ku lisiti abamu baali tebaawambibwa, naye akimanyi bulungi nnyo nti ekiwamba abantu kikyagenda mu maaso. Kakati bwe bawambye omuntu ejjo oba wiiki ewedde oyo tugenda muteeka ku lisiti gye tunaasubmitinga. Bw'aba avuddeyo kyo tekitegeeza nti yawambibwa. Kati Bobi Yang mumulabe bamuwambye enaku 8 nga tebanamutwala mu kooti. Tugenze ne tumulaba mukomera kati gyali ku upper prison. Natugamba nti bwe bamukwata bamala ebbanga nga bamugamba oyagala ki tukuwe ki ovemu ebyo by'okuwagira Kyagulanyi ne NUP. Kakati bw'oba okuta omuntu ng'ogamba yakola omusango simanyi promoting harmful propaganda ate lwaki mumweyingiza mu byabufuzi mugamba nti NUP kubanga yatugamba nti bamala ebbanga ddene nnyo nga bamukunya bamubuuza oyagala ki tukuwe ki abo abasajja okole ki obaveeko. So kiwamba abantu kikyagenda mu maaso. List ze tubadde tuteekayo zibeera updated, buli lwakwata omuntu tumuteekayo. Naye ekirala nalaba bamawulire nga bagamba nti poliisi tetukitegeeza. Njagala bategeeza nti buli muntu yenna awambiddwa tugenda ne tuwaaba ku poliisi. Family zaabwe ze zisooka okuwaaba. Bwe twagenda Mubende mwalaba oyo mukyala yavaayo n'ategeeza nti yagenda ku poliisi ey'ekitundu ne bamusindika wa IGP ne bagamba ono ensonga zitususeeko zitwale mu courts mu offices ezisinga. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. People power.
People power. Our power. People power. Our power. Fellow leaders and members of the press, good morning. I just have one point. Just congratulate our members for accepting to support Aris Saraso, Honorable. I've seen Aris for a very long time, and I think and believe that she's going to be the candidate we have been looking for. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you for accepting, to support her. We'll be there to support her from all the regions of Uganda. People power. I want to call upon all our members in Soroti, because Serere is just a constituency, but we need all those efforts from across the district, from across all the constituencies, and even all the other leaders from Northern Region. I am glad the Vice President for Northern Region is here. I want to call upon all of you, people power out there. FDC, I know you try to get a candidate of your own, but we are calling upon you to join us in the United Forces of Change so that we can remove the dictator. People power. Our power. Please talk to your people of Northern Uganda. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. And everywhere. NUP. In Northern Uganda. NUP. In Serere. Serere. NUP. Congratulations. Thank you so much, the team from the press, for your patience with us, because we had to do consultation. NUP believes in consultations and negotiations. I want to congratulate the candidates very, very much. Those who have honorably stepped down. Eyalama Noi. Congratulations. And you are moving here more powerful because you have that drive and commitment that the candidate that we support, Honorable Alice Alaso Ashanat, is going to win. I would like to be flanked by my colleague here. Our power. People power. People power. Our power.
Yalama ngonoi. E bus dolol a camera na unu kerite ngo yalama. E bus lolo ngonoi. E ka kiror rasi akelo Agnes. Kapeledio district.
Yes, we are everywhere in practice. I thank our team for this noble cause. We are putting in practice the request for the forces, united forces of change, to field and support one candidate. It's not easy because these are all credible candidates, but it takes real men and real women and a political party that has the request of the communities and citizens in their heart to do that. My people of northern Uganda, what we did in Omoro, much as our victory was grabbed, it was raped, it was defiled, we are battered, but we are not deterred. We are descending on Serere from the day of nomination. Maemiombe woro ngazwarua pere karamojwa amuke andro teso abadaki ati asi alosi orikoko asi oposi badiki amachora te echokini amorindi uko ama ikidi asi alosira. Today is not the day for talking. Today we just launched in practice what we speak. We are walking the talk. We are the united forces of change. We lead in action. On behalf of my president, who must be watching us, I call upon all the Ugandans. We descend on Serere. We show these thieves, these robbers, that they could have succeeded. But we also now know the tricks. We do, by the way. And we are going to make sure we descend on Serere in practice, physically. We also want to make sure our press that are always that force, that power that saves us a lot, are present with us. We thank you. And those in diaspora, let's not despair. Let us inspire. Let's come together and yet embrace this another opportunity to show how we want the new Uganda, how we want our leadership, how we want to represent the will of the people. Yes, we condemn the continuous abductions and the continuous reaching out to people. We want to buy you. We are not selling anything. We are not selling anybody, and we are not going to be bought. We are not. We refuse. Agasi. Agasi. Urikoko agasi. So we reject. Women are going there to die. When our schools, the children have descended in places not worthy to learn in. When our own people are not safe in their own country, we have nothing to sell. We are demanding for justice at all costs, and we are descending on Serere with.
And so let's not drop the ball. Let's keep insisting until they release all our people. If they've committed an offense, take them to court. If you killed them, bring them, so that we give them a decent burial. Because that happens. There is a 75-year-old man from Kasese called Costa Mohonja, who was killed in custody after he had been abducted at the city mortuary without telling the family, and then eventually they buried it under the guise of, you see, no one came to claim this person. But you abducted him from his home. how do you say he doesn't belong anywhere, no one knows about him? So let's keep up this pressure. Ababadde balowooza nti era nga babyogereyo mu gavumenti n'abalala nti NUP ezo listi zeefulumya nti bano abantu bawambibwa bya bulimba, kakati amazima gatandise okuzuuka. Munaye tulina abantu aboogera ennyo oluusi ebigambo ne bibasimatuka. Kati mwawulidde Nabbanja yavuddeyo n'akakasa nti John Bosco Kibalama be bamulina. Bazze bakyegaana ekyo kumala emyaka 4 kubanga John Bosco Kibalama yawambibwa 2019 kati byamusimatuse n'abyogera. Kati kitegeeza n'abalala bonna be tubadde tubanja be babalina. Era tusigale nga tubanja abantu baffe bano. Oba bazze emisango be bagamba mubatwale mu kooti. Oba mwabatta mubaleete tubaziike. Kubanga bino bibeerawo. Juzi mwalabye omukulu wa myaka 75 okuva e Kasese ayitibwa Costa Muhonja. Yawambibwa okuva ewuwe ne bamutwala eyo ne bamutulugunya ne bamutta ne bamutwala ku City Mochare. Wayiseewo ennaku ne bamuziika eyo mulimbo. Mbwa nti kakati ono talina babe tewali yazze kubanja mulambo guno banabanja batyanga temwabagambye timwamusse kubanga mwamugamba mujje ewuwe. So bino bibeerawo. Abantu bano bamwabatta mubatuwe tubaziike. Naye tulemereko nga tubanjiza ddala abantu bano balina abantu baffe. Honorable Kaluya sanga okubona kuno bulina kubeera in fact yido tulamwiseeko mu Lusoga. Honorable Kaluya is one of our formidable leaders all the way from Busoga, and we are glad that he's part of the team. Tulamwiseeko dakika ndala.
No, sir. Thank you very much, Honorable Senyonyi. It is a very, very wonderful day today that we are actually, as NUP, walking the talk. When we say we are the united forces of change and we bring out this gesture, I think we are on the right path. I want to thank our leadership and most especially our president for having this kind of approach towards the liberation of Uganda. Abatuuliriza mwenna tuli basanyufu nnyo olwaleero okulabika nti tusobodde okubeera n'ekikolwa kino ekiraga obumu nga aba opposition abagezaako okulwanyisa nakyemalira ne banne. Kino kye tukoze olwaleero kyongera okulaga nti obukulembeze bwaffe buli mu kkubo ettuufu era tugenda kusobola okuwamba oba okutwala obukulembeze bwe batunyaga mu ddembe era nga tuyise mu mitendera emituufu. Ab'esserere tubagamba nti ffe tujja mu bumalirivu obw'ekitalo okulabika nti tutwala obukulembeze obw'esserere. Ebyo byonna bye nga batukola elections tubyetegekedde, naye ffe tujja kwongera okulabisa gavumenti eno n'okulabika nti tukola ekyo ekituufu. Abantu baffe ab'ebusoga twongera okukakasa nti kino kye tulikola olwaleero kyongera okulaga obumu nga opposition, okulaga obumu nti ffe tuli kulwanirira okulaga nti tulwanisa oyo nakyemalira nga tubita mu bwegayisi. Tuli kugyeserere okwongera okuwagira Honorable Ali Salaso mu nsonga eya by-election eriyo. Mwebale ino, mwebale irala, nsigaire Andrew Kiza Kaluya. Era nze nayongera okubiriza gavumenti nti ekendeze oba erekere abductions era n'abaana baife abali mu makomera bonna tulina kulwana mpaka nga tubatwereyo. Mwebale ino, mwebale irala.
Tusangaire baba. Okay. Hey, their hands. Okay, I'll give chance to about 3 questions. Tuve isim Sekaweli.
Sita kange Nicholas. Kola ne Sita Media Uganda. Question yange esooka egenda ku abductions, then eyokubiri aya by election yeserere. Abannabyabufuzi bangi naddala okuva ku side ya NRM abazze bakyogera kati ku TV stations ezenjawulo ne radio stations ti NUP ekibiina kya National Unity Platform akireeta eno enkola ya United ewantu wokka wekitayina abantu bamuzinzi oba bakulembeze bamuzinzi era nga bagamba abakulembeze mu bazimbe mu Buganda wokka mu Eastern Uganda ne regions endala mujjayo bujja abantu akubalaga nti tubaddewo ne candidate naye ffe engeri tuli aba United Forces of Change akatuwagire gundi. So ensonga eyo amujja gitutangazaamu addala kituufu mubaayo ne bakandidate ab'amaanyi ne muwa buwi oba ne mulekera ku United Forces of Change. Then n'ensonga endala ku abductions. Emyaka 5 gye tukubye emabega atwala abamemba ba parliament His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu nga akyali mubaka w'Ekyaddondo ne banne abagenda ne bagenda mu torture chambers okuzirambula okulukakasiza ddala oba ddala teri bantu. Myaka 5 era egiyise abantu bakyawambibwa naddala nga bakibiina ky'emyuka abamemba ba parliament n'abakulembeze ab'enjawulo tetunnabalaba we bavaayo kulaba nti bagenda mu torture chambers ezo okukakasa oba abantu abo abakyaliyo nga itwalabe John Bosco Kibalama. Prime Minister Nabbanja we yavuddeyo n'agamba nti abamwina mu torture chambers buzibu ki obukyabagaanye mwenga abakulembeze okulaba nti mugenda mu torture chambers okukakasa oba abantu bamwe bakyaliyo neyanza.
Okay, Namakumbi. Okay, one more. Yes, sir.
Nze Sematimba Bwejire. Ekyange kigenda eri SG. NUP yasazeewo okuwagira mukyala Ali Salasa ayogerwako kyekibalobedde okumutuleetera okubeera nga tumulabako wano naye ne tuwulira ku kigambo kye.
Okay. All right. Nakuddamu nga kimu bibiri. Then ne SG addemu ebirala. Naye kya muganda wange SG ekyo kyangu nnyo. Kirungi tubabuulidde. Honorable Alaso by the way twogeddeko naye nga tuli mu meeting kubanga tuzze tuwayamuko naye. Ali mu field ya campaigning tasobodde kujja naye mwenga bannamawulire namwe mujja munoonyaako. Mukakase nti bali beboogera bituufu oba si bituufu. Really, how do you respond to such a question? Anyway, but I guess SG might have a better answer than mine. NUP ereta okwegatta wetuli wiiki. Omanyi bw'obeera omukulembeze ate nga ogeza nga tugamba nti ffe ng'abakulembeze aba NUP ne bannaffe abalala tugezeeko okulaba gye tugatta amaanyi n'obusobozi. Yes, waliwo oluusi n'olaba nti mu particular situation eno mu constituency eno ono gwe tulaba yajja tugirayo kye twali agadde. Obu nawo bukulembeze kikulu era kye twalaba esoroti nga already munnaffe twali naye mu parliament ng'atambula bulungi ng'obusobozi abulina. Tugamba nti omuntu ono lwaki tumusuula tutambule naye. Ekitiibwa Ali Salaso abaddeyo ebbanga lino lyonna obusobozi abulina. Tugamba nti why not tumwegatteko. Naye tekitegeeza nti tulina bantu tubalaze ba candidates baffe omu speaker mulamba kansala ate speaker kakati awogamba otya nti tuba tuwewuse. Ensonga ey'okugenda mu torture chambers banaye mujjukira nti abaka bagenda okulambula torture chambers zino akakiiko ako era ne babagoba n'amamundu. So bwe munagamba nti tulinze akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu ate nga akakiiko ako kali mu mikono gya Mwai Museveni kubanga akulembera waabwe nti bagendeyo simanya banoonyereze tekijja kusoboka. Ne banagendayo bajja bagobesa mundu. Mulina okimanya ke kazito pressure nga tusigala tubanja eyo yonna gy'oli kuzi social media ku mikolo wa yonna tubanje. So tunagamba nti tulinze akakiiko k'eddembe mu parliament kagendeyo oba eno Uganda Human Rights commission tugirinze ekole ku nsonga zino tejja zikolako kubanga muze muwulira akakulembera oyo Mariam Wangadya ngagamba nti manyi abantu bano abamu bagenda ne basoomooza poliisi kyovudola ababakuba tananoonyereza n'ayogera bw'atyo. So bwemugamba nti mugenda kwesigama ku bantu abo munaye kiba kya bwereere tusigale nga tuteekawo akazito mu buli ngeri yonna. Maybe finally then the SG will respond to the others. AG says it does not have a list. Attorney General Kigwe mwogerako kubanga twasooka okwanjula list eno mu parliament ng'eriko ebyogera ku bantu bano bonna ono yawambibwa ku lunaku luno okuva mu kifo kino n'amanya gaabwe gonna list zino bazirina lwakwewuddisa lwakwebuzaabuza kubanga ne Kibalama bazze bamwegaana kaakati yavuddeyo nabbanja nakkiriza nti Kibalama be bamulina ate tajja tubuzaabuza nabbanja nti nze nabadde njogera ku Kibalama omulala aliwa Kibalama gwe tubadde tubanja ya John Bosco Kibalama eyawambibwa 2019 so katusubire nabbanja tajja kuvaayo ne yeebuzaabuza nze nali njogera ku mulala omulala ani kala amutubuulira oyo. So netwagala kuwuddisibwa. Very quickly, these lists we have severally made them available. We first released this list in Parliament, shared it with all of these, and from where. So they should stop pretending that they do not know about these issues. They know. They have been in Chibalama all the while. Now, Nabanja has come out to clarify that they have him. Okay, I'm hoping she will not come out now to pretend. You see, I was talking about another Chibalama. Which one? Because the only Chibalama we have
all came from here. I want to say we have a delegation from Teso, from Serere specifically, and I would like them just come here to tell the world, to tell doubting Thomases that we are Noop, we are everywhere. Where are you? Where are we people? You at the road on their motorcycles up to here, from Serere, from Teso Kere. We are everywhere, and that is how solidly report the need for change, the need to deliver a new Uganda that Noop is positioned to do.
Thank you. Yeah, while Honorable Kaluya was speaking, I remembered that we still have 13 people who were arrested 2 weeks back, more than 2 weeks back, for attending prayers in Jinja. Up to now, they are still in detention. Yesterday, they came to court and were not released on bail, so we are waiting to see what happens. The only question I want to respond to is the question of the Attorney General and all these regime officials who keep saying, now I have this list here. I told you I'll give you a copy of this letter, which I wrote on the 29th of November 2022. And this is what I attached. This is a list showing some of the people who were abducted, where they were abducted from, the specific dates, including the contact numbers of their spouses, children, or their parents, etc., etc. So let those who are not lie to you that we don't give them complete information and all that. They have all the information about the missing people. So that Attorney General knows very well. This letter, like I said, I copied it to all these people, including the Speaker of Parliament, and there is a stamp, a received stamp here, to show that this letter was received by the Uganda Human Rights Commission, the Office of the Minister of Internal Affairs, the IGP, the United Nations Office for Human Rights, the US Embassy, all these received a copy of this letter showing the details of the family members of the people who were abducted. So it is wrong and false for them to keep saying that. Kusonga y'abantu bano abawambibwa si kituufu nti Ssaabalobezi wa gavumenti n'abalala be bavaayo ne balimba nti tebalina details. Abaziina twazibawa. Era eno ebbaluwa gye nasembayo kuwandika nagiwandika ennaku nga 29 z'omwezi ogw'Okwakubiri 2022. Nagibawa nga ntaddeko n'ebifaananyi by'abantu abaatwalibwa, babasangawa, ne enamba za family members baabwe abamunga bakyala babana abantu abalaba brothers babwe sisters babwe n'abalala bwe batyo. So si kituufu n'akamu nti tetwaba information yonna bagiina bamanyi bulungi nnyo bano abantu abatwalibwa. In any case bebabatwala amateeka kyova olaba Nabbanja after 4 years oluvannyuma lw'emyakiriza nti Kibalama bamwina. Okuddamu ekibuuzo nti tumanyi tutya ntono Kibalama ye Kibalama waffe abadde asoma ebbaluwa yennyini gye twamuwandikira n'agamba n'ajja lupalamento twamu ono Kibalama ffe abamwina nooza akakatambi mu abakakwata ng'asoma ebbaluwa yennyini lisiti yaffe gye twamuwa n'agamba ku lisiti yaabwe waliwo Kibalama era Kibalama ffe abamwina. Kale oyinza ogamba nti mwasooka ne mubuzaako somewhere then ne muddamu ne mumukwata lasiya mumuleete famire ye emulabe mulimu omutereka eyo ng'abantu tebamanyi. Muganda wange abuuziza lwaki honorable Aso tali wano ali ku ground era naffe tujja musangayo ojja kutulaba nga tuli ku ground nga twogera naye. People power.
Thank you.